Lutheran Mission was built in the 1960s. The modern Lutheran that you see where the church is the church, and behind the church you see the classroom that we'll walk into and have a look. So originally we had Lutheran Mission overall had a history of about over 100 years, but the modern school, as I said, behind the church and the church were built around end of 1960s in European calendar. The person who get involved in building this school was called Mr. Sture Bengtsson, who was a Swedish citizen and who passed away in 2016 European calendar. However, the main reason that we're recording this video is to show you what Lutheran was before and what is it now and what kind of help do we need. Tarafa, class of 1978 in Ethiopian calendar or 1986 European calendar. That's when I finished studying in Lutheran school. As you see this block, the yellow and grey block, is where the Swedish used to stay. The most important part now for you to see is the state that the school is in now. So the church, as you can see, was built in the late 1960s. As you can see, the tarmac, this used to be a tarmac in the past, but now it's done with concrete, and it's been done recently. How long ago, Mr. Indale? That's the director. How long ago was it done?
4 years.
About 4 years ago. They put concrete on top, but as you can see, that is deteriorating. Yeah. So let's walk up. To my left, that's the church, that's the main church where we used to go to Sunday school. And up above where I walk up the stairs is another hall where we used to have a fellowship on Wednesdays just around midday. Here I am in Lutheran Mission in grade 7. So literally what we're trying to do is these desks that you can see right now, they've been up there for about 60 years. I was a student here about 40 years ago. I finished here in 1986 European calendar and 1978 in Ethiopian calendar. So I came back 37 years later to start helping out the school. So however, the desks that they're using is still the same that I've used. You know, we used to write, we used to scratch, we used to do everything on them. So some of them are like, I've been halved. This is like safety hazard. She's laughing because this could like cut her clothes or, you know, her arms or whatever. So we simply need to renovate these desks. As I said, like, you know, having desks for 60 years, I could go like one by one and spot out so many things. Some of them have got nails. But probably more than 40% of the desks are like held up for the kids. So one of our plans to do to this school is to do a renovation. We probably might keep the metals and change the wood. That's the more likely scenario. We'll come across to that. But however, we need to get together and work through this. Yeah? Thank you very much. We need like for at least same, probably about 50-60 years. Because I do remember this clearly. We used to have that on that side. So still operational, still working, but you can see some of the things could not get cleared. Yeah, it's scratched. So we need to renovate this and probably tidy up like the ceilings and so on and so on. So our aim, our target is to finish up one room, the desks, the blackboards, the ceilings, probably pointing the brickwork and so on, and then see how much that costs, multiply that and work out on every other room. So what I tell you about the desks, I'll stop it here, and then we'll go through the compound and pick other stuff that we want to get involved on. And thank you very much. Are you happy about this?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
You need help?
Yes.
You want a better desk?
Yes.
You want a better blackboard?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. So this is really in a very desperate state. Yeah, as it used to be nice and clean tarmac throughout, and when it rains in the rainy season, the water used to come here, goes into this channel and go off. The only risk we used to have at that time was if we're running so fast, we used to slip round the corner, taking our stuff down to that channel. Yeah, but not now. So however, funds are not really that great. The only thing we had at the back was that fence. So over there is the boys' toilet. So here is the toilet, the boys' toilet. If you want to come, the boys' toilet. One thing we complained about Lutheran always was the toilets. Everything was nice when we were here 40 years ago. But the boys' toilet, the cleaners are doing an immaculate job for the little money they're getting paid every month. However, this is the urinals. Yeah, that definitely needs a work. And they don't have water closets. So we have this for them to use. You can see the state of it. Yeah, you can see the tiles, you can see the condition of it. This needs an immediate fund. This needs an immediate fund. And yeah, however, these are also toilets that you can see. Yeah, all these are toilet facilities and probably shower. So we need some urgent funds. Come here, come here. You see, if I ask this little boy to run from this corner to that corner, what do you think is gonna happen? He's gonna fall off, he's gonna break his arm, his teeth, fracture his head, whatever. This is really desperately needed to keep these kids healthy. Yeah, really. Huh? Yeah. So yeah, has he got a bandage? No? Yeah. Yeah, he had a little bit scratch in here because he fell off 2-3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, so we need to look after the kids. Okay, bye. Yeah? Okay, so you can see the state of it now. Show them the tarmac, the state of it. So this needs an immediate fund, and the classroom that I showed you outside needs an immediate fund. We really need to work on this because you have kids at school all day long and you cannot expect them to run around and play here and breaking their arms and legs and so on. That writing you see is Yasetoch, means the girls. That's the girls' toilet. So we will not be getting close for their privacy. However, this water pond in here is a urine and stuff leaking from the pipes coming from the next door. Yeah, show them the source. You see that? Yeah, it's coming from there. It's smelling really bad. It's coming from that corner. Yeah, it's leaking from the next door. So having a dispute over that is very difficult. But however, what the school have told me is the pipe, Mr. Indale, that's the director. The pipe from here, that's a manhole, to that manhole, is it?
Yeah.
Is probably about 100 mil. It's a small one, a small pipe.
Yeah.
So it's not able to accommodate the flow. I'm a civil engineer, by the way, for the last 25 years. So it's not able to accommodate the flow that is coming from there to here. Yeah? To pass through.
Yeah.
So we need to dig this out.
The follow is still not.
Yeah, and then like replace the pipes and then cover it again, put the manholes,
Yeah.
reinstate it, and then have a whole refurbishment to this area. Yeah, that is very, very, very important. That's a supervisor. What's your name? Fasaha. He's a sports teacher. What's your name?
My name is Ashan Nafim.
Ashanafi Mituku is a sports teacher. Okay, so this is a channel. Here again, we come. Okay, these are the classrooms. That's the teacher's compound. Down below, what I show you in the offices. So one of the classrooms is here. This is grade 1. I showed you a video earlier. So do you have a light? So you can see the state of the desks. Yeah. This is almost impossible for kids to sit down. You see the measures they took to repair it. You got nails. You got sharp edges. Yeah. Yeah, this is not really looking good. So we immediately need a fund to refurbish this, the desks, the blackboards, and the classrooms. We have more plans, but however, for now, we really want to get over these things, make it work, the classrooms, the outside, the tarmac where the kids play, and that drainage I showed you, and the toilets, one step at a time. But meantime, I've asked and advised the school to tidy up everything so we can see what needs to be done. Every little helps. We thank you very much. I'll end my video here. But what you had to know was 40 years ago when we were here, this place was immaculate. It was spanking brand new. Everything is new. Now life is expensive in Ethiopia. Inflation is so high. The teachers, the staffs, they're getting really low salary. The school is taking a very little tuition fee to help out the community. We need your help. We really need to look after these kids, and we need to work together. And I thank you very much. Dawit Tarafa again, on behalf of my team, 153 former students from 1973 Ethiopian calendar to about 1987. I'm doing this video on behalf of them. So wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are, we really need your help. Just to tell you a story, when there was a famine in Ethiopia in 1984, I was in this luxurious school. The school was not charging us a lot. It's a private school, but gave us everything that we needed. The school is keeping still about 45, 50 students maximum in one class with the same principal. So it's very heartbreaking to see this happening, and we need your help. It's a Christian Protestant school, to your surprise, to teach you a lesson to the world. We have Muslims who studied in this school, highly active to help out the school, keeping their religion, their differences aside, just committed as a human being. So wherever you are, religion, color, race, tribe, whatever, shouldn't hold you back. Economical status, upper class, middle class, lower class, whatever they call it in this world, to segregate human beings shouldn't be a boundary to help us. And we look forward to hear from you. We thank you very much.